Welcome, sir. A major decision being taken by the center of banning Popular Front of India and half a dozen associate organizations. Your first thoughts on this big development in the backdrop of Operation Octopus, in which about 300 plus PFI activists were arrested. They have been found to be associated with terror activities. PFI has had links with Islamic State and Jamaat-ul Mujahideen Bangladesh, among others.
The whole country was awaiting this decision, and I welcome it today morning. In fact, it was much awaited decision, and such an organization, its affiliates have no right to be in existence, which wants to bring Taliban type of Islam in India, wants to divide the two communities, wants to assassinate the Prime Minister, have association with pan-Islamic organizations, with an organization, radical Islamic organization, which wants to divide the two communities in this country, had no right to be in existence. It should not only be banned, such an organization should be decimated, all its offices sealed, its properties sealed, its accounts frozen, its cadres arrested. And I think the security agencies have done a lot of painstaking work, and government has taken a very welcome step. I think the whole country will welcome it.
Right, sir. And you think that the MHA has done a meticulous job and they did not hurry through it. They first gathered all data, all intelligence, enough evidence so that this cannot be challenged, or if it is challenged, it can stand on its legs in courts of law across the country?
Yes, I think a painstaking effort has been put and evidence has been collected. It required a lot of coordination, a lot of intelligence gathering, a lot of painstaking effort, and I think there was no point in rushing. Ultimately, it has to stand the scrutiny of the court, and MHA has, though taken time, and that's what was required, so that we not only ban such an organization, it should not be able to come in another form tomorrow, like we banned Simin, you see PFI, and tomorrow another organization with new name comes. So that's why an all-out action should have been taken, and such an organization should be decimated. This took time, and I welcome this step of the Ministry of Home Affairs.
Thank you so much for joining us early morning. That was SP Vaid, former DGP of Jammu and Kashmir. Joining us, Tom Vadakkan, spokesperson of the BJP. Mr. Vadakkan, good morning. Good morning. And
good morning.
Your first reaction, we have seen a lot of politicization happening around the Popular Front of India, and now the Ministry of Home Affairs has gone on and banned it for 5 years under the UAPA, and clearly makes a case that PFI and its affiliates were indulging in terror activities and compromising the territorial integrity and sovereignty of India.
This is the law taking its own course, and I think it is the NIA, the Home Ministry, has painstakingly worked on this, and I think the conclusions they have formed, they've patiently waited, they've been given a long rope, and now action has been taken. The charge against the BJP and the government of India has been, why are you not banning? Now that the ban has come, the naysayers need to tell us that this step is in the right direction now, because this is not a banana republic. We act according to the law of the land, and this is a great victory for civilians in India who have suffered under the kind of conditions that they have created. It's unfortunate that we took time in this, but yes, finally a decision has been taken, because this has to be established by the law of the land, and that has been undertaken. So I think it is a right step in the right direction.
Mr. Vadakkan, you think the government has taken foolproof measures so that this does not get politicized? We have seen the kind of politicization that happened around PFI. are trying to associate or link it with one community now that there is enough evidence?
See, the point is this is not about one community. These are fringe elements that are there and who want to divide that community. Peace-loving brethren, the Muslim community, have been peaceful and patriotic citizens of India. It is these elements who have tried to create disturbances and create a situation. And this is a victory for the Muslim brethren because for once, these elements have been removed from the mainstream of Indian polity.
Right. Thank you so much, Mr. Vadakkan, for joining us early morning. And Kirit Somaiya of the BJP also joins us over the phone. Mr. Somaiya, massive crackdown on PFI, which is followed by banning the organization under UAPA, which is a anti-terror law, essentially, which means that PFI was indulging in terror activities, examples of which almost a dozen have been given in the notification itself, including its links with the Islamic State and Jamaatul Mujahideen Bangladesh, both banned organization, both internationally, in fact, and both banned in India as well. You think you can stop politicization of this decision still with all the details that have been given in the MHA notification, Mr. Somaiya?
I would just say only one thing, that the activities and the militancy, anti-India climate, and all such things have seen in the last couple of years. So we have to stop somewhere. And that's why the people of India are demanding that a strong action must be taken.
Also, Mr. Somaiya,
it could be banning the organization. It could be taking strong action against the office bearers and activists. So all such type of action must be taken. That is the demand. And let us see that it is not only PFI, but if those activists go to join some other organization, forms any other organization, we have to see that those individuals are also punished.
Right. Thank you so much, Mr. Kirit Somaiya, for joining us early morning. And obviously, everyone associated with the PFI now is associated with an unlawful association organization, and hence they have to stop those linkages. There are three governments, at least three state governments, including Gujarat, Karnataka, and Uttar Pradesh, that have recommended ban on PFI earlier. And there was an NIA dossier also which gave details on how the PFI and its associate organizations' activities were detrimental to the safety and security of India, but following which a lot of data gathering intelligence was collected, and ultimately the Ministry of Home Affairs came to the conclusion that whatever PFI was doing could not be allowed in the light of all the evidence that was gathered. And based on intelligence, Operation Octopus panned out over the last few months, culminating with the arrest of almost 500 cadres of PFI now in two major days of arrest, and that was a multi-agency operation involving 15 state governments. And the fact that no information got leaked clearly shows that every political party has been on the same page